right, we are here with Derek Brunson. Derek, how is everything going, man?
Everything is good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Fight week is here again. Been about 7 months since that win over Edmund. Is that a longer layoff than you wanted, or were you happy for a bit of time?
Well, I was trying to get somebody top five, and just things wasn't lining up. So I was just being patient, waiting, trying, to elevate. And this was the matchup that came, being that nothing else was left. So here we are.
Kevin Holland. We all know what Kevin Holland brings. He's had an incredible 2020, 5 wins in a row there. What did you make of his rise up the division?
I thought it was okay. He's a guy who comes out. He talks a lot, but he performs. So he had a good showing in his previous fights. I believe some of the competition, the competition isn't nearly as what I faced or fighting the top guys in the division. So this is, I would say, his first real fight out of the guys that he faced.
He said this to me yesterday. I interviewed him, and he said, I still see Derek Brunson as that gatekeeper, and I know that you proved you're not a gatekeeper against Edmund. So is he just trying to get in your head, or what? Or do you not pay any attention to the trash talk?
No, I don't really care what Hollins has to say much. In terms of gatekeeper, I think everybody used that terminology. I think it's better off saying the guy stayed relevant for all these years, always stayed at the top of his game. Haven't been champion yet, but he's been right there. So, if that's what a gatekeeper mean, whatever you want to call it. But, yeah, it's just business as usual for me.
Yeah, I remember there was a really awesome clip I like to see when you were backstage with your coach, Henri Hooft, just before you walked out against Edmund, and he said, you're going to show them you're not a gatekeeper, really psyching yourself up. How has it been working with Henri and the improvements? You've shown clear improvements under him, and I guess for 7 months off, have you been fine-tuning even more and working on new things?
Oh, yeah, that's a part of the game. At this age, it's like make improvement, show growth each fight, keep getting better, be train smarter, train better, take care of yourself, take care of your brain, most importantly, and just, be a part of the martial arts process.
Yeah, no, is Henri out there with you? What's the situation?
Yeah, he'll be here cornering me. He gets here a little bit later today, so like I said, this is what he do. This is what I do. I've been at the top in the best organization, pretty much since the beginning of my career. And, I understand what it takes to be at this level. And, you got to be able to compete when the time comes.
Yeah, where does a win over Kevin put you in this division? He is ranked behind you at 10th. But who do you want after if you get that win? What's the plan?
Well, yeah, it's definitely top 5 next, a contender fight. They got some good matchups that probably look like they'll be lining up for the next crack at the title. But if something goes wrong, I'm right there. I'm going to stay in shape and be ready for it. But, yeah, I'm really trying to elevate myself and get to that next level and ultimately get that title shot.
Robert Whittaker is now going to fight Kelvin Gastelum. Does that annoy you a little bit? Gastelum's jumped the queue. He's ranked behind you, and he's now potentially one fight away from a title shot.
No, not really, in terms of that's just how it goes sometimes. This sport is about timing. Sometimes things like that happen, and the only reason why he was able to get that, and I was already booked with this fight, he was able to get that because Whittaker and Costa was scheduled. Costa pulled, so he stepped in. So everything is just timing. I can't be so concerned with how everybody else move and the politics. I just gotta take care of what's in front of me.
What's a dream 2021 for you? Presuming if you get this win, maybe one fight against the top 5, and then are you looking to put yourself in the title mix?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's the goal, That's the goal. Just keep elevating myself and work towards that title shot. That's been my goal, getting a title shot, holding the title, and I might ride out after that, I'm not done. I got plenty more fights left in me, but it's one of those things where I see a lot of guys fight until they can't fight no more. That's not really my thing, I want to go out on top. So that's my plan, man. That's what I'm aiming for.
Yeah, and if you do get a rematch with Adesanya, presuming he's still the champion, if you get a title shot, how do you make that fight go differently from last time? What would you do differently?
Just fight like I've been fighting lately. Just take my time, be patient, no rush. If you go back and look at that fight, a lot of people see the results and they say, "Oh, you got destroyed," or see the highlights and say you got destroyed. But if you actually watch the fight, that wasn't the case. I was a little overzealous. I was rushing moments. I was controlling against the cage. I was landing strikes, leg kicks. It wasn't much strikes thrown in the first, but he caught me off me rushing in for a takedown. You know what I mean? It wasn't even really going, it was just clinching. And there's really no need for that. It wasn't like he was like just picking me apart from the outside. There comes a time in a fight, let's say if you're a wrestler and you get picked apart from the outside, then maybe you might want to switch it up. But that wasn't the case. I was just rushing my moments.
And obviously, Izzy was unsuccessful in his bid to become a double champ. He came up short against Jan Blachowicz. What did you make of Izzy's performance there? It's funny. It's kind of how I saw the fight going against me in my head, or how I saw it over and over and again. I know I was like, man, I get this guy to the ground. He's not getting up. But it's like I rush into it. And it's weird. Like Juan didn't. He didn't get no takedowns the first or second or third, I believe. He started in that fourth and the fifth, and that's the thing, man. You have to take your time out here. Guys are getting so good at defending takedowns in terms of throwing knees, counter uppercuts. You saw it in the Lewis fight against Black Beast. Curtis was winning the whole fight, and he rushed in for a takedown. Boom, he got uppercutted. And only thing that fans remember is him getting uppercutted. They don't care about the first round or how the fight was going. How long do you think Adesanya will hang around at middleweight, though? I mean, he seems to only want to fight Robert Whittaker again, and then he said maybe Darren Till. Do you think Till deserves a shot if he beats Vettori?
Do I think Till deserves a shot if he beat Vettori? What is Vettori rank? It all depends, man. MMA is weird, It depends. Like certain guys, like I asked for Costa, and he didn't want to fight me. Okay, he started making all these excuses. So he's injured, but then he was asking for a fight around the same time that I asked to fight. So guys that wait till certain guys get booked, then they'll take the fight. And it's like guys have been champions and whatever, and we all fought the same schedule, and we all lost to the same people. But it's how they went about being a champion, or the moments that they had, or if they. It's like this. Would Chris Weidman have ever been champion if he fought when Romero and all these guys are fighting right now? Sometimes timing is everything. He came in at a great time, but it is what it is. This sport is all about timing, You got people like Khabib who are like, and John Jones who are once in a generation fighters, and they're very special and come in and dominate. And then everybody else just go and fight for their position and look to hold it.
If Adesanya does go up to light heavyweight permanently, would that phase you not getting the chance to rematch him if you get to that position for a title shot, or what? You don't care?
Nah, I really don't care. I mean, I can make up all types of excuses for myself. Like I can make excuses like Costa, and I can have legit excuses for why I didn't perform well. But it doesn't matter. It's a sport. It's a fight. You show up and you fight. What happens, happens. I mean, I don't know if that's his effort for trying to get an instant title shot, being like, oh, he was drunk, he had too much wine. But it's like, man, you're whining. Stop it. You know what I mean? That's not, you have to go out here and fight and do well and get a title shot. You can't lose a fight that wasn't competitive and get a title shot. I mean, I know sometimes crazy things happen in MMA, but it shouldn't be done like that. You should get back to the drawing board, win about at least 2 fights like Robert Whittaker did, and get right back at it.
Yeah, have you ever heard an excuse like that, drinking wine before a fight, or do fighters ever do that?
Yeah, that was an all-time excuse, man. I don't know what Costa was thinking on that. I mean, he could have made up something better or something. Said somebody drugged him, say he's a partier, some girl date raped him. I don't know, say something, bro. But just you self-inflicting drinking wine, I don't know how believable that is.
All right, yeah, just finally, this fight, UFC Vegas 22 main event, Kevin Holland. What are you going to do to him? What are you predicting here?
I'm predicting just going out here, taking my time, and when the water gets too deep, he's going to be reaching for help, and nobody's going to be there to help him but these hands right here, and I'm going to put them away. So that's how we go.
All right, thank you, sir. Great to speak to you. Derek Brunson, good luck for the fight.
Thank you.